2019 was yet another breakthrough year for the worldwide MMA leader. With new partnerships that drew unprecedented growth.
ESPN takes this whole thing to a different level.
Stadiums erected on distant grounds.
Dateline Abu Dhabi.
And attendance records broken. Champions emerged from new markets.
The first fighter from China to win a UFC championship.
While all-time greats extended their legacies.
大家好，老师从业中医男科30余年，帮助了数千名海内外华人朋友通过中药调理重回男性雄风。如果你也存在房事时间短、勃起无力、硬度差、中途疲软、肾虚、前列腺炎等问题，现在就加中医老师微信574-993-200，纯中药，一人一方，治根治本，帮助你持续坚挺20至40分钟，补肾壮阳，延时助勃，彻底告别快男软男。记住微信574-993-200。
Take that belt.
Oh, that one dropped her.
And that's what I'm going to do. Watch me.
Just like that, Jermaine Durant to me.
I beat the hell out of 135, and I will do it again.
Amanda Nunes, still queen of the jungle.
In the co-main event, a Hawaiian legend takes center stage. As 145-pound champ Max Holloway.
He has been too much for everyone.
Welcome the #1 contender, riding 17 consecutive wins.
Volkanovski's teeing off on him.
Australian powerhouse, Alexander Volkanovski.
He is a finisher.
He's a great champion, but I am the best featherweight in the world.
The great Volkanovski.
I'm trying to be the greatest fighter of all time.
When this man gets into a rhythm, it is difficult to stop.
He's gonna find out just like everybody else did.
Tonight's headliner will showcase Africa's first UFC champion, as Nigerian-born welterweight king Kamaru Usman.
Africa unite.
Squares off with his most hated rival, cold-blooded American Colby Covington.
His career comes to an end December 14th. No one's gonna care about him anymore after I destroy him.
He's still never killed in the world.
He's just the next guy in the way of the Colby train. Now you're getting ran over,
All the trash talk aside, he can fight.
This isn't fake beef.
This guy was taking personal shots.
This is real.
You ain't ready for prime time yet, son?
He wants to continue to cross those lines. I will beat on him for 5 rounds.
You get a call from the president today? That's right, you're a loser. His favorite fighter, America's champion, baby.
Before the UFC closes a landmark year on December 14th, behold the lives and training camps of world-class fighters in their primes. This is UFC 245. Countdown. The mixed martial arts scene is booming in South Florida, due in large part to American Top Team, an organization which has collected more UFC world titles than any other on the planet. One such belt was captured by former interim welterweight champ Colby Covington, who attributes great success to nearly a decade of guidance under ATT, where he is now a team leader.
I am the team captain of American Top Team, and that means everything to me. This is the first and only gym I've ever trained at, and it's all I know.
Good. What? Back.
Can't stop me, champ. All day, baby. Kobe Chaos Covington, baby. TKOs, KOs, submissions, he got it.
I have big responsibilities on my shoulders, and I have to go out there and be a winner, you know, and do what we do best, and that's win for the team.
Covington going right to work.
Covington's first 3 years in the UFC saw him quietly wipe out the opposition.
He's relentless here with the ground and pound.
With superior wrestling
That pressure in Covington.
that exposed inferior wills.
And there it is, another finish. Kobe Chaos Covington. this, taking guys down, punishing them with ground and pound.
He's taken down every single one of his UFC opponents.
But after 7 wins and 8 fights, Covington would break that silence.
I want bigger names, man. I want my title shot.
To loudly fast-track his welterweight title shot against champion Tyron Woodley.
Dana, I'm size 32 weight. Get that belt ready for me. I own this division now, so I'm ready to take my throne. Woodley's the prime name in my scope right now. So I go out there and impressively finish Damian Maia, and then Tyron Woodley is next.
He comes out carrying the American flag, knowing that he's walking in a hostile environment.
Yeah, nice 1-2s there, nice uppercuts. Covington's not just to bully him now.
The pace and pressure has truly worn down Damian Maia.
I got one thing to say. Tyron Woodley, I'm coming for you. If you don't answer the front door, I'm going to knock it in, and I'm going to take what's mine. That welterweight belt.
The spring of 2018 would see Covington booked against former lightweight champ Rafael dos Anjos in a fight for the interim welterweight title and the right to next face reigning king Tyron Woodley.
I'm the king of Brazil, you know. I owe it to the Brazilian fans to go back there and put on a show for them, you know.
Shut your bitch ass up. You wasn't tough backstage.
No one cares about you, man.
Oh, you weren't acting
Get
tough
away,
backstage.
come talk to me, Junior.
That's what I thought, you Twitter thug.
Sit your ass down, Junior.
We live 20 miles apart. We live 20 miles apart and we have mutual friends. If it's beef, we can do it.
Just a 10-mile jaunt from the ATT facility in Coconut Creek resides the Hard Knocks 365 Training Center in Fort Lauderdale. Home to some of the best fighters the UFC has ever seen, including Colby Covington's greatest rival, Kamaru Usman.
Warm up, put your stuff on, get ready. Don't just sit there.
Usman arrived in Florida, a collegiate wrestling national champion, but under the guidance of kickboxing visionary Henry Hoof, became a world-class mixed martial artist.
Nice left hook, very nice.
Oh, huge right hands for Usman.
It's not just the wrestling skill and technique, which he most certainly has,
And Usman's own pursuit of the welterweight belt.
but it's that combined with his sheer strength.
He's relentless. You get up, he's going to put you back down.
But Colby Covington in his crosshairs.
Ran into him one time at the airport coming back from a UFC fight. He had been saying some comments. He had been saying certain things online.
Yes, it is.
So I walk up to him, and I'm gonna find out what his problem is. He's like, no, nothing, man. No, nothing. Everything's good. What's going on, man? You got something coming up? You got a fight coming up? And he was straight buddy. And that was it. Then he starts running his mouth again.
Keep using your time to promote me. That's why you're a mark, bitch.
Yo, you want to talk? You talk.
Junior, settle down, Junior.
See, we live.
You ain't ready for prime time yet, son?
Well, that American flag is not going to bring cheers here tonight, and without asking Colby Covington, I can tell you this man does not care. Tonight, his first crack at a piece of a UFC title.
With Usman on his heels, Covington continued his relentless pursuit of UFC gold.
Former champion Rafael dos Anjos trying to enter that rarefied air as a two-division UFC champion.
Colby is for real. All the trash talk aside, all the theatrics, he can fight. No one's been able to do this to Dos Anjos.
Covington with a nice combination there.
Dos Anjos is kind of looking for a breath. Like, when will this guy let up for a second? And Colby Covington's not doing it.
You can't run. You can't hide no more, Tyron Woodley. If you got something to say, come to see me, bitch.
The interim welterweight belt was Covington's ticket to the unification bout with Woodley. And the certainty of upcoming immortality revealed MMA's newest anti-hero, as Covington put Woodley and the masses on notice.
It's been a long road to the top. You know, I had Tyquil Woodley ducking me for so many years. He didn't want to fight me, and I'm not afraid to put it all on the line. You know, the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward.
I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level.
Perhaps the most hated man in mixed martial arts right now, the one and only Colby Covington.
I'm chaos. I'm unpredictable. You don't know what I'm going to do next, so, you know, you just got to stay tuned. This is only the beginning, I promise you that.
Used to be sleeping on itchy beds. Bed bugs in a motel. Now you give me 20 in the hotel.
I'm I'm here to resurrect this division.
Ty Quill, I'm coming for you. No more ass kissing in Hollywood. I'm taking that belt and sending your ass to CMZ for good.
Squint when they watch now, leveling up to the top now. I'm on a new level.
I don't really care. This isn't the feelings business. This is the fight business. I'm all about Trump. I want to go bring the belt to the Oval Office and put it on his desk.
Team Trump, Team Chaos, we're coming for you.
I won't stop now, motherfucker. This is my town. Take the block, make it hot now. 143rd with the drop down.
I don't care what people think of me. I don't care if people hate me. But you will continue to watch me because I'm going to keep winning and no one's going to stop me.
Historically, the UFC's interim title holder is bestowed a shot at the reigning king.
What an atmosphere inside American Airlines Center here in Dallas.
But in a sport where there are no guarantees, the welterweight title picture will take an unexpected turn.
Amanda, we have a big one this weekend. Tyron Woodley, Darren Till for the UFC's welterweight title.
Till got the opportunity because Covington is hurt.
As soon as those two guys walk into the octagon, Colby is officially stripped of the belt that he holds.
Oh! Knockdown for Woodley!
He got him!
Tyron Woodley remains the welterweight champ!
What I'm going to do is just continue to fight. Whoever they put in front of me, we're going to beat them up. I'm the best welterweight of all time.
Covington's medical inability to compete saw him not only lose the interim title, but also enter contract disputes that would keep him on the shelf indefinitely. So the UFC sought new challengers for Tyron Woodley, and Kamaru Usman entered the fray.
He wants to make a statement tonight. He wants to really pronounce him as, I am the next in line for the title shot. Now, Rafael dos Anjos.
Perhaps the biggest factor in this fight is that he fought Colby Covington in his last time out and fell short. He's facing another guy who has spent his whole life wrestling. What has he learned between his last fight and now?
Impressive performance for the lower ranks, but favored fighter here in Kamaru Usman.
Usman showing a lot of confidence in his striking, man. He's throwing big bombs.
And another takedown.
That was a wipeout, an absolute wipeout.
Not only can I go 5 rounds, but I can dominate, and I'm next in line for that welterweight strap.
The Nigerian nightmare would earn the title shot that Covington so desperately desired. And in the days leading up to Usman's marquee bout with Woodley,
Yo, you waiting on Robin, you waiting on me.
The former interim champ would make his presence known.
The UFC didn't fly me out here. I got on my private jet. I came myself. I got my own hotel. I'm unpredictable. That's why my nickname's Chaos. I'm America's champ. I'm the real world champ, man. There's no interim about it. There's only one champ in the building, and that's me. That's why I'm the people's champion. You know, I came to Vegas to get into some trouble. Why do I get robbed out of a title shot? I'm #1 in the world. I got a world title. No one beat me for this world title. Stay tuned, everybody. You guys are going to enjoy the show.
You're supposed to put the opponents to sleep, not the fans to sleep, and try to get knockouts out of night, Scrum. You're still #2 in the world.
So with 13 consecutive wins, here is Kamaru Usman at long last. He will compete for the UFC Welterweight Championship of the world. A man who is hoping to one day lay claim to the title of greatest welterweight of all time. Here is the chosen one, Tyron Woodley, making the 5th defense of his undisputed title.
This is the best welterweight on the planet Earth. This is the top level of the video game.
Well, one of the more interested observers tonight, the former UFC interim welterweight champion, Colby Covington.
Colby Covington's problem with me is just jealousy.
Good right hand by Usman. Oh, he hit Tyron with a big elbow.
He was a wrestler, been wrestling since he was 4. I started wrestling in high school, and I got as good, if not better than him.
This is the most dominant we have ever seen anyone against Tyron in a fight for the title. Oh, he's getting beat up.
This is someone who started competing in mixed martial arts before I did. He's never achieved what I've achieved.
Look at that, constantly digging. That is nasty stuff, folks.
And he feels entitled that he should be getting all the accolades that I've achieved.
It's a joke, man. It's the #1 contenders fight. They're putting the fans to sleep tonight. It's a bore fest before the fight. It's a bore fest during the fight.
Oh, big uppercut.
That goes Woodley's attention. Now 2 more. Woodley's in trouble here. Big uppercuts. The end could be coming.
Oh, he's hurt bad.
Oh, big combo
trying to
from
finish
Usman.
the show. More Usman.
If he wants to be the man, he has to come fight the man.
Trying to jump Woodley here and does.
That's it. We got a new champ, folks.
Africa unite. Kamaru Usman has done it. He has dominated Tyron Woodley tonight.
That is one of the most impressive title-winning efforts I have ever seen in my entire career. The big question was, how would he do against the best in the world? And it turns out he is the best in the world.